Hello everyone, I'm back. Dana here with Love Sola Flowers. We are about to do a tutorial, which is actually my favorite part of videos. I love crafting. I love trying to be creative. I love giving you guys ideas. So I hope that you guys like this one because I was really excited about it. When I was a kid, I would collect snow globes. And so when I thought about the holidays and Christmas, I thought, what better than to make a Sola snow globe? And so that is what we are going to be doing tonight. Now I'm gonna wait for some people to come on, but I'm gonna show you the one that I made earlier here. Okay, so this was a snow globe I made earlier. And I'm gonna give you some other ideas besides just what I have here because again, I am from New Jersey, but I'm here in California for the big sale here at the warehouse at Love Sola. So I didn't have a ton of, things to be able to get for this tutorial, but there are so many different things that you can add to your snow globe and we're gonna talk about them today. But this is my snow globe that I made earlier yesterday. And I used the new flower, the Guilty Pleasures, to kind of look like a little Christmas tree. And then I had that as well. So we're gonna go through, hey Samantha. So we're gonna go through a little bit. I know there's a glare, so it's hard to see inside my snow globe, but as you can see, let me make sure my comments are coming through. Okay, so again, if you can see it, I did put this, the snow is in there so you can shake it up. The snow goes around like a regular snow globe. There is no water in it, don't worry. We didn't try to put water in it. That would get really gross after a year. So anyway, we are gonna make our snow globe. We are gonna use some of the new flowers. If you didn't see our new flowers and you wanna see them up close, we did do a video earlier today and last night showing you our new flowers. We had a bunch of them, so if you wanna try out some of those new styles, you can see what those are. So again, we are going to be making a snow globe, and what you need to do is the first thing you need to do is get a snow globe kit. Okay, so I got mine on Amazon. The bigger the globe kit, obviously the more you can put inside. Okay, so obviously if this is the opening, all of your items have to fit on the cap that goes in the opening. Okay, because obviously if it's wider, it won't fit through the hole when you're done. Okay, so you can get snow globe kits that have, that are bigger. So you're just gonna make sure you read your description to be, to see how many. So let me just try to guess. This looks like about a 2-inch opening of the hole. So that gives me probably like just under 2 inches to build on, okay? So again, if you're wanting it to be a wide base snow globe where it's bigger on the outside this way, just make sure you read your descriptions before you purchase your kit. Very cheap. Obviously I didn't use a glass one. These are just plastic. But yeah, so just make sure that if you're wanting a big scene inside, that you're getting one with a big opening on the outside. So it comes with the plastic globe part. This is actually a stopper so that if you were going to add water, but this is actually what we're going to build on. So don't throw this away just because, you're not using the water. And then it comes with your screw-on bottom. Now, the one I made before, again, if I were home, I probably would do ribbon or something around the bottom. But right now, it's just the cap that you can see that we did there. But you can put a red ribbon with a little bow or one of those like buffalo plaid. It'll be really cute. So again, make sure you're reading descriptions on your snow globe kit. This was on Amazon for super cheap. So if you're looking for a snow globe kit on Amazon, you literally just type in the search, snow globe kit. And then that's what you have. So because this one is only about 2 inches that we have to build on, we are going to use mini flowers to put inside, and then we're going to use some of the pretty preserved and dried fillers that Love carries. Now, during our big sale, our Sola flowers are discounted up to 80% off, but our fillers are also discounted. So you don't need a coupon code. You will see all the prices on there. And so all the fillers we have will be for that. Now, for the snow part, let me show you. See how it says sparkling snow? I got the kind that's called sparkling snow. Let me turn it this way. But you could use just glitter as well if you like glitter. But I'm using, or you can use those little, those little styrofoam ball beads you can use those, but I like these because they were kind of sparkly and shimmery and a little thicker because there's no water in there. I really wanted to be able to see the snow. Hi, Ashley. Okay, so that's what I'm using. It's called Sparkling Snow. You can just like, again, I got it on Amazon. You could put like fake snow. And again, you can use those little styrofoam beads or you can use glitter. But these were nice and thick so that when you shake it, you really can see it. So that's called Sparkling Snow. Obviously, you need your glue gun and some fillers. And then again, we're using mini flowers. Now, there were a few things I thought about that you could add that would make these so super cute. You can do, now I've seen them at the dollar store. I don't know about where you guys are, but I'm sure you could find them on Amazon as well. But they have like little mini figurines. Like you could do one, you know, it looks like it has ice skates on, whatever, but they're little bitty figurines and you can put that in here with your flowers and your fillers and it would look so cute. And some of the fillers you could even kind of set up like we're going to use juniper tonight. You can actually use a piece of juniper to look like a Christmas tree. So you can put a little figurine next to a piece of juniper so it looks like they're standing next to a Christmas tree. So use, you know, your creative juices. Obviously you can dye your flowers. We have one flower and this one dyed. I like to use the raw mixed with the skin too when I want to not necessarily dye everything. So that is that. Okay, so we're going to start. And I just wanted to show you how I started it. Just the base, because you don't really see the bottom once it's in the snow globe because it kind of hangs low. I'm using like a little piece of that Christmas like garland, like, you know, dollar type garlands that's wired. I'm just going to glue that on the bottom just so that there's something to build on. Hi, I see you guys. Hey. So I'm just going to start by adding that to the base that I'm building on. Okay. Again, it doesn't need to be anything fancy because you don't actually really see it, because when it goes into the globe, that bottom part, first of all, it'll be covered with snow. So you want to have something to go and build your stuff up on a little bit higher because this is going to be covered with snow and stuff. Hey, Nancy. All right. Hi, Tatiana. All right. So we've got our little cap. Now, when you're building, you need to be conscious that it's going to go through a small hole, okay? So what you want to do is make sure as you build, you don't go to the side where it's past the edge of the plug, okay? Because the plug is all you have to build on. So I'm going to use one of my taller flowers. It's the new flower. It's a Casablanca, if you saw our revealing of our new flowers earlier. And I'm going to put a little glue on the end. And I'm going to have to hold it still until it dries so it doesn't fall to the side. But I'm going to push it towards the back, but I'm going to make sure none of the petals go past my plug because I want to make sure that's going to fit through the hole, because it is a little tricky when we're done. We got to like kind of squeeze it a little bit. Now I'm going to put my flowers down first and then I'm going to put my fillers in after. My fillers is where I'm going to be able to get the height of the globe. But right now we're just going to build the base with my flowers. Now this is the mini Roma Rose. That was new as well. I'm going to add this little baby rose to my bunch. And again, I want to make sure that it doesn't go past the plug, because if it goes past the plug, it's not going to be able to be screwed in. And then that would be sad because it'd be a lot of work for no reason. And then I have a mini almond. I love the almond for the holidays too, because that skinned look really keeps it very wintry looking as well. And again, you can dye these flowers or you can keep them raw. You're just going to have to hold it until it dries because we can't kind of stick in our fillers until we know these guys aren't going to move. So I'm just going to hold them there until he wants to stay. And then I have a mini Jazzy, and I did dye that one red. I'm going to add the little Jazzy to it as well. Okay, and again, these Sola flowers are all discounted on our Black Friday sale, up to 80% off. The prices are there on our website on lovesolaflowers.com. No code necessary. Our biggest sale of the year. You're never going to find things lower than what we've got going on here. The 1000 assortment, which is our big deal, is $199.99 for 1,000 flowers, and you're going to get all the different sizes and shapes. Hey, Janice. So that's good for this kind of crafting. If you do lots of home decor and stuff where you need a bunch of different styles and sizes. So I'm gonna put my little Jazzy, my little red Jazzy here right in the middle. And then we get to build with our fillers. Again, our fillers are on sale as well. You can easily search our website, the new flowers. There's a tab called new, so those are easy to find. There's a tab for fillers. And then you can look for regular solo flowers, skin solo flowers, our premium, and our Fifth Avenue. Hi, Maria. Okay, so this is my base, okay? I just have my cute little flowers. Again, hi, Misty. Hey, everyone. So again, if you want to go crazy with your snow globes, you could add those like little people. They're so cute. I see them at the dollar store. They have them like for every season, like Halloween guys and everything. So they're like those little porcelain babies. And again, the bigger the opening of your snow globe, the more you can have in your scene. So make sure that you're looking at the description when you order your snow globe kits. And again, if you want it really fancy, you can go for glass, but these are just plastic, okay? And then again, I've got my snow. I got a sparkly snow, but you can use those little styrofoam balls or glitter or any of that. So I stayed within my, I want to, again, make sure that I'm staying within my cap that's going to go up into the hole, because again, you don't want to build this and then it not fit. So we are first going to start with my longest pieces, and I'm going to use pieces of spiral eucalyptus. This is just green spiral eucalyptus. I pulled them off already from the big package, so I didn't make rumbly plastic noises. So I'm just going to find a nice spot to put these in. I'm just going to glue them right in. Hi, Trish. So we're going to slide that in. Again, I want to try to keep it as narrow kind of as possible. Now, with the greeneries, it's a little different because if it goes over, once we squeeze it into the hole, it'll open back up. So the greenery is not as, you know, pertinent to keep it that small. So I'm going to add my pieces. I want to see which direction I want to go here. And we have these fillers. Again, they're part of our big Black Friday sale. Okay, so I got these guys because I wanted a little bit of height. You can't go too high because, again, I don't mind if it bends a little bit on the top of the glass, but if you want to see your height, you're going to just hold it next to your globe. So if I want to stick that down a little farther, again, I don't really mind it touching the top of my globe, but if you do, you're going to want to make sure you're checking your height there, okay? I wish I had one of those little people because I think it would be so cute. But we do sell poinsettias. You can use those for that because you can make that just the star and just have like one flower. And you can do that even with your 2-inch flowers. If you love a flower and you want to like take a lot of time to paint it with details, you can just do one flower. But I did use the minis for this. Now, the next greenery I'm going to use. Hey, Anne-Marie, I'm going to show you. It is the leather fern. Now, sometimes we get comments and messages about something scary with your leather fern. Hi, Jean. It's so cute. I love it too. I'm like going to make a bunch of them. They're cute for teachers because you could put like the ribbon around it and then like a little tag. I thought it'd be really cute to do that too. But, okay, so some of you get scared about this. Some of it freaks you out. But this is our leather fern. I just want to show you the back of our leather fern. Those are not animals or eggs or anything else. Those are natural spores on a leather fern. Now, if they really creep you out and you don't want them on there, you literally can just take your fingernail and they rub right off, okay? I know it freaks a lot of people out, but that is just part of the plant. Those are the natural spores of the plant. So don't freak out if you get leather fern with spores because they literally wipe right off. And we know it scares some of you guys sometimes, but it is totally natural, totally fine. Not going to kill you. It is funny because some people get them and they're so scared. Some people have thrown them out because they think it's animals on it. But I promise you, it is just part of the plant. It is completely natural and it wipes right off. Now, this leather fern, you just need one little branch, and all these like little tiny babies are what I use to fill in. Now again, your greenery can go a little bit outside of your plastic base because you can kind of squeeze it to get in. They'll open it back up once it gets inside the snow globe. So let me do this. Go ahead, raise your hand if you've been scared by the leather fern and the spores, because I know it freaked my daughter out the first time she saw it. She's like, Mom, there's something with eggs on it. Luann, I got the globe. This globe was on Amazon. They were cheap. It came in the 2 set. And again, the opening on this one is about 2 inches. So if you're wanting a big scenery, just make sure you're looking at the measurements of the opening of your snow globe. Okay, you got to read like all the little details. And again, you can shake it and the snow goes around. I think it's so cute for like teacher's gifts, although not a lot of kids are in school. You can make them for grandmas and things like that. I know a lot of families, like my family, like I said, we bought like a snow globe every year for our family, or, you know, whatever. And so I know snow globes tend to be like a tradition kind of thing. So maybe like if you have family members who you always do like a snow globe exchange, you can make your own for them now. And again, there are fancier kits, like there are glass kits and things like that. But obviously I don't need so fancy while I'm here with this tutorial. And again, get those little guys and people if you want a whole scenery and all that. So here we are, okay, and I'm gonna add my juniper now. So the juniper berry plant is our most holiday looking greenery, along with princess pine, the caspia as well. That's a good one for the holiday. But like, let me show you this for a second. I wanna show you how cute this is. So if you take the top of a juniper, it looks like a mini Christmas tree. So if you had those little people, you could have the little person standing next to a piece of juniper like it's a Christmas tree, and then decorate. You can even decorate on the outside of your globe with flowers as well. So anyway, I'm gonna put my juniper in. I'm gonna add that. And I wanna make sure, again, you know, I'm conscious that it is a globe, so you're seeing it from all angles. So although my flowers are kind of facing this way, I want to make sure that my fillers are still beautiful on the other side as well, just because I don't want to miss out on the opportunity of the back side being pretty too. And I am going to add some red because I have some Canela, and so that will be bringing the red to the other side as well. So I have the red in the front with the Jazzy, but I'm going to put some red in the back as well. But it's so cute if you use this juniper like a little Christmas tree. I'm gonna make bigger snow globes when I get back as well. You can set them all up like on, you know, like each one of your family can make one. You know, this is a good project for kids too. And you can each make one, maybe with your own scenes, and you can go buy your supplies and then like line them up on the fireplace. That would look really cute. Okay, now we have our Canela. Let me show you, I don't want to take it out completely. So these are like, they actually shake. They make a rattling noise. Do you hear it rattle? They look like kind of like mini pine cones, like mini acorns. And they're hard, but they look like berries. And they do, you know, they can fall up. I mean, most of them will stay on your stem, but don't be like panicked if at your bag, you know, like during shipping and stuff, some will fall off. When it's handled, some will fall off, but the majority will stay. See how it is on the stem? Majority will stay on the stem, so don't worry about some falling, because all those little berries at the bottom of your bag, keep them, because you will use them in projects like this, because I'm gonna actually be pulling some off in order to have single berries for this. So I'm gonna just cut my piece here. I'm gonna leave these ones on the stem. And I'm going to place these. And again, you can build upwards more than you can build side to side. So just be conscious of that. And again, if you're trying to figure out how high you can go, you're just going to put your globe next to it. So this guy's a little bit tall. He's just going to bend over, which is fine. I would definitely not add water to them, because although they might be okay for a little bit of time, you're going to eventually have to throw it out, because I think it'll get pretty gross. The flowers tend to expand in water, so it can't last there very long. So I would just do the fake snow and no water. So I'm going to add my Canela to a few different pieces here, and then again I'm going to add it to the back piece as well, because it's a globe and you're going to see all sides, and I want to make sure that I have pieces back here that are red too. And you want to make sure you're gluing them down enough that you can shake it, because obviously if it's a snow globe, you're going to have people who come and they're going to try to shake it. So make sure that you've used enough glue to keep it down. I'm going to try to like pull a few of these guys off just to place as berries. You could totally do fairy light. Again, this is a very small opening, so it's kind of difficult to get it in, but you could just poke a hole through the bottom of the plastic to get your like fairy light battery thing. No, Maria, I mean, unless you live in a really weird sweaty place, but I mean, I've never had any type of condensation. I mean, I'm in New Jersey. I don't know what other states are like, but I don't ever have any condensation. But Maria, if you want to store them, you can keep them. They're open upable, okay? So like if I want to open this up, you know, like I can pull this back out. So if you don't want to like store it after Christmas, like closed, you can pop it out, you know, put it in a box with some tissue paper, and then you can just stick it back in the globe each time if that's something that you were really concerned about. Again, I'm not in any type of weather that I have ever seen like condensation in something, but I guess if you live in an area like that, you could always not keep it, you know, tight. But especially in the winter, you shouldn't feel any like steamy stuff, wet stuff, because it's only moldy if it's wet, and there's nothing really wet for us here. Okay, so now we're gonna put it together. Let me put one more little red guy. Again, I'm deconstructing these. So again, if you get Canela and you have any at the bottom, don't throw them out, because you definitely can use them for projects. Just like this. All right. Okay, so I have my base. Okay, again, you can add characters, you can add more flowers. You could do, like I said, if you want just a rose and you like hand painted it and make it all different colors and shading and do something cool like that, you can have just like that. Kind of like a Beauty and the Beast rose, but you don't need to have a stem on it. You just have it right there in it. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour some snow. Now I don't wanna go crazy on the snow because I don't want it to be like fill up the bottom so much that you don't see what I've put together. So I put my snow, and you have to do it this way because you don't want to tip it this way and pour the snow down in it. So you have to leave the snow at the bottom of your globe, and you're gonna take your guy and you're gonna put him in this way, okay? Because obviously if I try to do it that way, we're gonna make a big mess, and I'm sure Sultan does not want a big mess on his desk. So let me just slide it in. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna carefully place my piece in. I'm just gonna squeeze. If it, you know, starts to go over the sides, I'm gonna make sure I tuck in all my fillers. Okay, see how I'm tucking in the fillers as I go. I'm gonna tuck in my flowers. I'm gonna go around each side. I just wanna make sure I'm being delicate. I don't wanna rush it. Okay, see how I'm just going around the sides. I'm gonna push it in. Now again, even though I push it in, once it gets into the bigger spot, the open spot, it'll expand back open. It's not gonna stay like squished. Okay, and so once I get it all the way down, I'm just gonna put that plug in. Again, once I put it in, doesn't mean it's there permanently. I could always take it back out. So now I'm gonna shake it. Now I'm gonna put my screw bottom on. And again, I didn't have any ribbon with me. I didn't even think about the ribbon part of it. But if I had ribbon, I would certainly cover the cap with the ribbon. But if you can see that, can you see? It's hard to see because the lights make a very big glare on it. But trust me, it's cute. If you had little people in it, it would be super cute. I'm just so upset I didn't get little people. But you can do blue ones and silver. You can do like, you know, they have like fine glitter, and then they have like big old circle chunky glitter. You could do like blues and silvers, and then do the snow to be like the chunky silver glitter. You could do the same with golds. So you can do a lot of different colors and styles. And again, once you squeeze it, it opens back up once it gets in there. Let's say you messed something up. Again, this is not permanent, so you can just open it back up. I got some snow that's stuck on the top. You could open it back up and rearrange it if you need to. But this is just a couple flowers. It's 4 mini flowers. I know, it's so cute, right? But again, I would probably do a ribbon, or you could do the same garland that I did inside as the base. Again, you can't see that garland. That cheapy garland, you don't see, that's just your base. But you could even use that to go around it If you have a scene inside, you could even do the flowers on the outside if you wanted it that way. But they're so cute. And again, you can shake it just like a regular snow globe and it falls, which, you know, would be happy for the kids to, you know, like they want to play with that kind of stuff. And so there's just, here's my 2 versions of my snow globes, but they're so cute. They're great for like little gifts because they're very cheap to make because the kit was super cheap. It's only a couple dollars for the kit. And inside it's just minis, especially if you're taking advantage of this crazy sale. But if you get the minis and then you're, you know, that was a couple little sprigs of filler. I mean, these are like a couple dollars to make and you could give these out to like anybody. It'd be so cute. I got the snow globes on Amazon. And like I was saying, remember when you're planning your scenery that you need to remember the width of the opening because that's what you can use to build. Now, again, you can build upwards, but whatever your plug size is the size that you are allowed to build on, okay? So this one was about 2 inches in opening, but there are lots of bigger ones too. But I thought these were so fun. And again, you can be really creative. You can use one of those like sparkly garlands to, you know, go around the base. I'm sure there's a million things you can do to cover those, but I don't have anything now, so they look a little unfinished, but you can understand how cute they would be if you just tie them up a little bit. Okay, so those are my snow globes. I hope you like the idea. And of course, if you make things, guys, we want to see them in our group, okay? Because it inspires people and, you know, we can learn and grow from each other. So our group, again, is facebook.com/groups/lovesolaflowers. Okay, share your things that we do with tutorials. Share your snow globes. Like maybe you came up with something really cute that you put in yours that no one would have ever thought about. Like we want to see all that. So make sure you're sharing in our group. It's a good community. Everyone is positive. We don't allow any negativity. So it's really, really a fun place to share our different ideas. So again, those are our snow globes we made here. We look forward to seeing yours, maybe with some different colors. Something creative. So that is it. Super quick, easy, and cheap. So we'll see you more tomorrow, okay? From here in California at the Love Soul Warehouse. Bye, everyone.